Watch this guy moving. Checking his paperwork at the wheel. You can see a tanker drive in the background. I'm going to pop a wee drone up. Who was it?
Nice. No be putting the drone up there.
Sorry?
Don't you be putting the drone up there.
I will be. Who will tell them? There's a walk up and a walk back down and see what you fun out.
Get one of the boys in.
So that sign again, I think that's our main entrance. So I better look at these silos for here. Staircase at the side. Remember a public doing the hobby?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I've told you gate at the bottom, I've just popped in and killed you.
No, that's
You want us permission?
No, I don't need it.
You know.
No. There's no need to be rude about it, pal.
I'm not being rude about it.
Hey, your attitude, your tone of voice, everything. Yeah, it looks alright. Bit rusty, but loads of mini silos. Nice and shiny. And we'll zoom in the side of it. But we'll go and zoom. It'll look a bit better. Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. Today we're in Glasgow. We've got this distillery, John Doers and Sons. If we check the sign, I'm sure they're owned by Bacardi. Got the security gate over here. Timed that nicely for the lorry leaving. Barrier going up. Lorry starts his engine. Let's take this time. But look here, it says welcome to Suntory Global Spirits. Engines keep left. So the different business down the left there. Watch this guy moving. Checking his paperwork at the wheel. Well, that sign just says no parking. So can I walk down here? I'm not caring about going and seeing Suntory Global Spirits, I just want to see the back of the yard. So I don't think Suntory Global Spirits is owned by John Doer because they're Bacardi. So just ask Google and it says no, Suntory Global Spirits, formerly Beam Suntory, and John Doer and Sons are not connected, they're competitors. That's actually really handy. So we'll get to this point, see down. You can see a tanker drive in the background next to his vehicle. A couple of height restrictions. I think that silo's over there. Chop will inform us better. Just pallets, skips, CCTV. But what I don't see is any whiskey sheds. So I think that's a bottling plant. Some size for a bottling plant. Well, that guy was putting me up. So I asked ChatGPT if the day store whisky here, and it says no, John Doer and Sons do not mainly mature whisky at the Glasgow site. Loads of cameras about them. Security gate for this angle. How the vehicles seem to drive up. I think this guy's for me. You see the sign up there, just this angle. Alright. Do you work in there, pal? Aye. I'm going to pop a wee drone up. Who was it?
Nice. No be putting the drone up there.
Sorry?
Don't you be putting the drone up there.
I will be. Who will tell them? Alright. Security, aye. Oh well. So going for first interaction, not very friendly. I like the way they tell me, no, you'll no be. Aye, I will. Control room. How you doing, buddy? I'm going to pop a wee drone up in about 10 minutes.
What?
A drone over the yard. Just like to see a working yard.
I'll need to find out that.
Alright. You be able to pass it on then? Aye, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up the front, take some ground footage, and then I always end up with a bit of drone footage.
What kind of comment that be?
Aye, it's just to be passed on. What I'll do is I'll walk up and I'll walk back down and see what you find out.
Get one of the boys and wait to tell you.
You going to get something doing, aye?
Aye.
Alright. Right, I'll come back in about 5 minutes, pal, right? Cheers. Now, I phrase it quite clearly that I'm not asking, but everybody I talk to, they seem to think they're telling me no. So there's a sign there, established 1846. I hate that reflective glass. Can't see in. Got doors on the fence as well. So that sign again, I think that's our main entrance. It looks like we're walking up to the staff car park over there, which is not really of any interest. So I better look at these silos for here. Staircase at the side, metal framework. Chimney stack doesn't look on either. So no obvious risks. There's the popo. So this must be their security gate because down there was just an exit. So obviously the lorries have got to get in somewhere. We look in the distance, we see Celtic Park. Now I did think this distillery was closer to Barrowfield because I was planning doing a flight and also catching Barrowfield for a more recent update, even though I have done it since it opened. Just a sign again, so I can't get in here. The gate's closed. Cracking weather for flying chopper. So that is the staff parking, visitor park and reception. This gate open? What is open? There's no signs anywhere telling the public to stay out. Only sign I see is a please drive slowly ANPRing process. Right, so it says Gatehouse Welcome. How you doing, buddy? Just let you know I'm putting a drone in.
Sorry?
I'm going to fly a wee drone over the yard.
Who authorised that?
No updates, it's me, member of public doing their hobby.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, I've told you gate at the bottom, I've just popped in and tell you.
No, I don't think that would be okay.
Sorry?
No comment, but I don't think that would be okay.
I wasn't asking. Alright, pal.
No, it wouldn't be okay.
Alright, cheers. So I think I was getting mixed signals there. I think he was cool with the drone. So I'll definitely be flying for this side. So as you see, I've got a great line of sight. I've also got Clyde Recycling and a few wee businesses in here, so we can fly over them with my landing chopper and hopefully get a wee glimpse of Barrowfield since it's been open since last September. So while we're walking, might as well check online. It says home of the world's most awarded blended Scotch. It's got our collection. Discover extraordinary flavours with Door's award-winning range, from double age icons to the layered complexity of the double collection, matured in our 4-stage process. So we get premium whiskies, double collection, limited editions, travel exclusives and classic collection. Right, so back down to see this guy, see what he says. But that's the staff and visitor exit car park, and that's your lorry HGV shunter exit. Top the tops for entrance, down the bottom exit. Alright, I'm going to fly a drone in.
Sorry?
I'm going to fly a drone in.
You don't have permission?
No, I don't need it.
You don't?
No. Why would he don't have permission for public airspace?
Just asking you.
Aye.
You don't have permission?
Why do I need it?
I'm asking you. You don't ask a question.
You don't ask a question, so I'm asking what's the...
So you answer a question.
Don't need it.
Okay.
Right.
See you later.
The guy that was talking earlier said he was going to get somebody done.
But he's not here.
Right, I'll tell him back in 5 minutes, but...
Well, he's not here.
Right, I've already spoke to you and you said no. Well, I wasn't asking, but you said no, you can't do it.
Well, you're telling me you can do it, so
Aye.
I'm telling you the owner's not here.
I didn't expect him to be here. Did you expect a manager that could...
Look, mate, I've not got time to argue with you.
Right, I haven't got time to waste walking back down here for the guy not to be here either. So what you going to do next? Nothing?
Wait, eh?
Right, so I'm going to phone the police for that because I'm trying to cut that out. There's no need to be rude about it, pal.
I'm not being rude about it.
If your attitude, your tone of voice, everything.
You're
I'm just
the one
saying...
that's got a tone of voice.
No, that's defensive towards the way you're reacting with me.
I'm
I
not
just said...
reacting anyway, mate. I've got a job today.
Aye.
See you later.
Right,
Okay?
see you later. No need to be rude about it, pal. Numpty. So because Mr Grumpy's got his job today, if any member of staff comes out while I'm flying the drone, I'm just going to point blank ignore them, because that's why I'm in there to try and sort that out, so I don't get distracted. Because I either have to land the drone, or I miss out on a good interaction, find out a bit of info about the place. So well, we've got a gap this side in the traffic, get it bigging up. Up we go. Right. So first we'll fly along the front. It's a wee bit higher. Oh, back a bit. Don't really want to hover above this road too much, just in case the cars going by, get distracted by it. So we'll go down to the security entrance, fly right down. That's where Mr Grumpy is there. It's a busy place, not a lorry coming out. Mob's that, Russell. So there's a queue of traffic. So we'll check the roof. So we'll work our way back. So we see the trees there. That's into Global Spirits. Check round the back. Have a good wee nosy. So we're on zoom, so we're way up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zigzag. Now I'll check the silos near the end. So we're just going to check them about here. So loads of pallets. It's fairly clean. Don't see any walkways blocked. You might walk around the back there though, while you go through that door. Right, so what we'll do is we'll go up to this part, so we nosy, see the shunter, move back, make it a wee bit higher, just angle the drone with the roof, it's that over there. So we see the bridges, porter cabin. Right, so we'll fly over and check the roof once we've nosied. Finish nosing about here, sat down there. Hard to tell. Packet of something. Packet of something comes in handy. So we'll check the roof. So I think they're storing whiskey in there. That's the bottom plant. By the looks yet. So let's quickly fly over it. There isn't much at the back. Just a security gate that side. That roof does look... There's like a white paint job that's all coming off. So the roof is quite old. There's solar panels on it. You think with the money these guys make, I think they're bigging back towards me. Turn them round. There's that staff car park there. So I really want to get a 360 for a horrible looking roof. Nah, it's not that interesting. So what I'll do is I'll walk up slightly, and I'm going to fly way over here. So you can see Barrowfield there. So hopefully the walk during this 360 I'll be able to get closer to Barrowfield, or a better line of sight of Barrowfield. So I'll take a 360 here. So I'll post that 360 to my Facebook. So while we're here, have a good wee nosy. Cherry picker down there. Their pipes are across there. Silos in here. We've got the chimney stack, which is definitely not on. So, as I like doing, we'll check it for them. Free of charge. So we'll stay up here just in case it is slightly on. Yeah, it looks alright. A bit rusty, but seen worse. Right. So it's part of that Global Spirits. We'll not fly over that, because there'll be possible vapour coming out, and I've not spoke to the guys. So check down here. What's in there? They come back a bit, getting too quick. Right, so we've got silos here. Loads of mini silos, nice and shiny. But to be fair to John Doerr and Sons, it's only security we've spoke to. That first guy did have John Doerr and Sons on, but he was then in the security hut, so I'm not sure if he's security tasks as well, or their own security, working along with security tasks. But the first guy that I said was alright, he then vanished. So I've got barrels stored there. I think that's the empty ones. They're the empty, then bottle. Right. So the bit I want to focus on is here, but the bloody thing's got a roof. So we seem for ground level, a lot of climbing frame all round about it. It's a bloody roof. Right, so there's not much more to see. Well, my battery's at 51%. I'm going to do why I walked up here. And that's to fly over Barrowfield again. So I'm not going to get to the car park bit. I'll get to the pitches and we'll zoom in the side of it. But we'll go and zoom. It'll look a bit better. So again, watch the big one. Back up, zooming now. What we'll do is do another 360. Move down a wee bit. So get it for side on. Back a bit. I want to see the side of it. What am I thinking of? Yeah, we'll take it for here. Now, I did originally get a request to fly over this Doerr and Sons from one of the Barrowfield videos, but I could not find the comment. So I'm not sure the person that requested it has deleted it, or I just couldn't find it. Right, so we'll fly over these bits as well. In fact, go and zoom. So anybody training. Some cars in the car park. It's a good day, you should be outside. Before that shadow was a couple of players. Cracking day, you don't want to be inside on a day like this. Right, so we've got a scrap metal down here. So, might as well fly over, because as gone with recent videos, the neighbouring businesses that kick off. And that's ones I don't even fly over. They numpties doing the Ukrainian welcome hub. I think it was MI5 I was flying over. A military base, the way they were going on. Right, so since a nice sunny day in Glasgow, I'll go and zoom and do a 360 right round the video for the people that can't see the Facebook post. But it is open to public. Just add this a friend, a follow. Oh, Celtic party in the background. Nearly missed that. That's just a wee bit too far to catch. So I'm just gonna keep chopper up for the sake of it. Enjoy flying this sunny day. So we'll check the roof of them again. Know what I'll do? Still get 39%. I'll go and get another 360. I like my 360s. But we'll take it from Where to take it from? I don't want it to be too close to that road, because it is up in the sky and people driving might go, what's that? So we'll take it to the back of the yard. This corner here. There's actually nothing, there's not much to see here, but it's just the point of getting it. So I'll post all three of the 360s, same day upload the video. As I was saying, Barrowfield was just a bonus, close by. Oh, where's this good going? Right, so he's going the entrance gate. So where's it go? As much as that gate was quite busy, there's not much movement on the site. Right, so he's come up to that crossing. Is that part of the yard? No, there's a fence over there. Definitely separate it. Is that just a bit of Harris fencing? That was possibly part of their yard and they've Celtic their competitor. What's happening back there? Where are they going? Right, so that fence goes round there. So this is part of their yard, so maybe do store some whiskey on site. So we'll just fly over these silos and we'll come out the entrance gate. What's that there? So possibly still working on this. That roof does look new. Right, battery's low. Cancel the return to home. So I want to bring them back myself. We'll fly out the entrance gate. That return to home come on at 26%. It's supposed to be 20. So we've got a shunter down there. A container. Where did he come from? Ah, maybe the exit gate. That's maybe one way. It will be one way on site, so that's why he's got to do that. Right, let's bring the big one back towards us. Ah, good fun, buddy. What do you mean you want a whiskey? So that's a hat trick of the Ninos. I've seen a fire engine, seen an ambulance and seen a police, all with their blues on. So gone with this place, Doors Distillery. Yard was fairly tidy. No obvious kind of blockage, like the walk path, all nice and clear. The roof is a bit patchy, but you expect that in buildings like this. Now the only bad point was that member of staff. Now he was wearing Doors branding, so I imagine he does work with the company. His attitude for the straight away, when I said I was going, who will I tell about flying a drone? He just said no. But his tone of his voice was off. Then went back down, talked to him last. His attitude was stinking again. The security guard that was in there, we'll give him the credit that he got moved out without knowing, but he did say come back and he'll speak to somebody, and the guy up there was just clueless. So for the chopper ring in this one, it's getting harder to find places. Up there. Is it in there? Seemed to be told to get this one. I'll bring a bike or still to get it. So it's up in that tree. So good luck with that. So if you liked that video, guys, girls, please hit the like button. Mr. Grumpy, if you're watching, please put a smile on your face. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.